Well, this is a special time of year in the European footballing cycle. It's where it all begins again. The lifting of the trophy, the winners' medals. That was all back in May. A mere reminder, a relic of the glory that was and what may be to come, perhaps for one of these. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So it's back, bigger and better than ever before. I do hope everybody is ready for another ride on the emotional roller coaster.
Bring it on, Peter. I'm looking forward to a competition that always delivers entertainment, whether through its football or indeed its supporting cast of emotions. Neither of these teams will want a trip back to the drawing board after this, so I think we can expect something quite lively.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Mane brings the ball forward. Gets his head to it! Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Fabinho. Robertson. Mane. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Whipped it, tries his luck! He's pulled off a fine save!
Firmino really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Gomez drives it forward, and it's Mane. Gets the better of his man, and he's there to cut it out. AZ seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Fabinho. Pinged one through here. Mane, and a shot! There it is!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Mohamed Salah. He's had a go! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mane. Firmino. Flag with a fine tackle. Flag gets rid without sophistication. Out to the right. And help's available out wide. Wijnaldum battles to win it back. Fabinho. Wijnaldum. It's Wijnaldum! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Wijnaldum. Fla. Liverpool are in control here on the brink of half-time. Shoots! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
Driving on, a real charge here. Big chance! Back of the net! A goal at a really telling moment.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that's going to be a booking. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Decent hit from there. Fabinho. Robertson. Ball through needs to be good here. Mane. Firmino. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! And with that goal comes comfort. Mohamed Salah did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
Well, look, regardless of whether the keeper could have done better or not, Peter, that was all down to the excellent movement in getting into the right position to apply the final touch.
Liverpool go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the weighted pass.
They didn't manage to get near.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. Here we go again. Wijnaldum hoists it forward. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Could be a chance here.
Peter, we can only applaud that quality of tackle in the circumstances. It was probably goal-saving.
Deftly done. And they've been caught out here. He's left his man. Shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mane simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's played forward. Robertson. Van Dijk. Gomez. Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Fabinho. And it's Fabinho. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, real danger here. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Back to the keeper and go again. Keeper sends it forward. Out for a throw. AZ have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Gomez. Talk about singling someone out.
Yeah, and they finally reacted, but they could have been more switched on before he scored.
Flag positions himself well and cuts it out. Classy. Henderson has given away a free kick. Keeps everyone guessing. Just brushed off the ball there. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Alexander-Arnold. He's looked long this time. Needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Van Dijk. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
They've played it short. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Alexander-Arnold. He gets past his man. Mane. Right through the middle. Face to face with the... Mohamed Salah! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, they got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think this is going to add an entirely different dimension to their attack now. They've got the physical presence, they've got a real aerial threat, and it looks more promising from here.
Floats one over, cuts it out. Gomez. Henderson goes looking. Mane with a delicate... goes for goal! And it's there! And surely that settles it. That was a given. It always was.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Liverpool blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Lobs it in gently. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now the counter. Plays it out to the wing. Going through. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Now it's Roberto Firmino. He's found his man. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, great ball. Oh, really good feet from him. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well,
It was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So what can they conjure from this one? Liverpool presented with the perfect chance here to open up their lead. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. Great leap! No mistake! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. A great delivery and a finish to match.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch, and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Gets away from his opponents. Diving header! Oh, taken with style! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Strikers love a diving header, and he timed that to perfection.
Still trying to make a game of this. And that is that. Liverpool have got off to an ideal start. 3 points on day one, and it bodes well for the campaign ahead. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, pressure can quickly build on you if a positive result isn't achieved in your opening group.
Well, hello to everyone and welcome as you join us for the second of these group stage games. Competition only a couple of match days old, but there have been already plenty of talking points, much for us to scrutinise over the course of a fortnight or so. Winners on day one, no doubt now looking to cement their place in the latter stages as quickly as possible. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. So, having won on opening day, it's eyes forward on the missions that remain.
Well, Peter, I think they have every reason to go after another 3 points here. They pretty much set their stall out in the first match. So why back off now? It's not the time to compromise. They have the belief, and they must stick to what they're good at, I feel. Last time around we were saying, start as you mean to go on. So no deserting instincts, thanks.
So we're up and running. And it's played forward. Jordan Henderson. And it's Salah. Fabinho. And here's Mane. Great leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
He's gone for goal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Gonzalo Guedes gets it back. Rodrigo is onto it and can take it up. Rodrigo. It's Rodrigo! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Fabinho. Wijnaldum drives it forward. Jordan Henderson. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Mane. Goalkeeper's ball. Ferran Torres. Florenzi. Florenzi switches it towards the other side. Tries a header! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gomez. Liverpool have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Rodrigo looking to break out here. Over to the left. Finds himself eased off the ball. Mohamed Salah. It's a promising run he's making on the right. That could spell trouble. He's left his man. They've managed to get it away. And it's Wijnaldum. And here's Roberto Firmino. Driving on, he could shoot here. Has a pop! He's pulled off a fine save.
Robertson is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Parejo. Firmino! What a rocket! That is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Has to be said, an absolute gift. Liverpool take the lead.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Parejo tries to switch the play. Ferran Torres plotting from out on the right-hand side. Time to deliver. Florenzi. Wijnaldum gets his foot in there. Mane. And now they can launch a counter. Dinks one in. Oh, nice touch. Oh, what a ball! Good chance! In it goes! And already they're looking to run away with it. What about that, Jim Beglin?
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So that's two now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And we hit half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Liverpool go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. And we're underway again. Florenzi with the crossfield ball. Costa. Gonzalo Guedes. A chance to play it in. Goes for the cross. Robertson. Wijnaldum. Jordan Henderson. Just brushed off the ball there. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Henderson. Mane. Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Up to meet it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Robertson, 2 goals ahead and looking comfortable. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Jordan Henderson. Salah. Wijnaldum. He's had a shot! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Wijnaldum sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Rodrigo. In by Rodrigo. Strong punch. It's a throw in. Time for a change in personnel. Jordan Henderson tries to get it forward quickly. And they've been caught out here. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Mohamed Salah plays it out to the flank. Valencia are taking a simple, modern approach here.
Yeah, but I'm all for simplicity, Peter. If it works, it's good enough.
Gets away from his opponents. Ferran Torres. And here's the chance to counter. Good idea, just poorly executed. Referee's given a throw. And it's Henderson. Mohamed Salah has a hit! It's anyone's ball! And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that's nice. Mohamed Salah!
Again, let me mention what a wonderful stop the goalkeeper pulled off there. Really wonderful.
Florenzi. Diakabi. Diakabi goes looking. Mohamed Salah. Forward it goes. A real chance to break. Gabriel. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Solid, if not especially fancy, always in control. They did enough to win it. Your reflections then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Stade Rennais have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
So it's down to business here. Well, that's where he wants it. question, that's a foul. Gomez. Fabinho. Robertson. Wijnaldum. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Nzonzi. Nzonzi. Fabinho did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Robertson. Mane provides an outlet. What a throw in. Come loose. Oh, some clever movement up front.
Yeah, they're playing with a false nine, and no one's really holding a fixed position up there.
How does that work?
Well, I think it's an attempt to just confuse this defence with constant interchange and different movement.
Deftly done. Needed a better pass there. Nzonzi. And that's a throw-in. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. Liverpool still to register a shot on target. Gets the better of his man. Up to meet it! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Gets it back. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Yet another dead ball chance. Wijnaldum loses his balance and loses the ball. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. So who's he picking out? Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Mane. Mohamed Salah. And it's Wijnaldum. Mane. Firmino. He's had a shot! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Liverpool draw first blood here.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Mohamed Salah. Robertson. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. What a ball this has turned out to be! And the ball is out of play. Fabinho positions himself well and cuts it out. Robertson. Chance to break. Van Dijk battles to win it back. And here's Mane. Mane goes up and the finish! No mistake! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! Jim, your thoughts?
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball and it all came good.
Things. And we hit half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes. Robertson, Wijnaldum, Fabinho. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Fabinho, Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold, and here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah kings it out wide. Salah. Jordan Henderson. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Well, the crowd clearly liked what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And here's Mane. What an adventurous run from a defender.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition.
And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Loose ball, who's going to get... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He could be in here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Could move up a gear here. Shot at goal! Wijnaldum goes looking. Salah, good run. Where to from here? Come back to the keeper. And the defence can get it clear. Ball through needs to be good here. That had to be more accurate. Hoists it forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Oh, he's in! Gomez. They're not going to make any further progress now. Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's been taken straight back. And it's Firmino. Liverpool have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Gomez. Fabinho. And it's played forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Away from immediate danger. It's gone out for a throw-in. Van Dijk. Jordan Henderson. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And that will be the final act. Liverpool did it. Terrific team effort to satisfy both the boss and the fans. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, we knew there was a side.
Liverpool can do it tonight with a win. 3 points would make them safe and into the knockout stage. A chance to prolong their stay amongst Europe's elite clubs. And they won't need to worry about lack of support. Really well represented on the night. The faithful have turned out in good numbers. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, what a sight this makes. It just goes to underline how games like this can shape a team's season.
Yeah, this is the most straightforward task to tackle, Peter. nothing but a win will do, and whatever game plan the manager adopts, these players will be driven by the need to get the job done. I think for reputations, finances and prestige, this is a very, very big deal now.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to...
That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Liverpool have themselves a chance from the spot. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty. This to go one up. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, the keeper probably felt he could read that, but he's guessed completely wrongly. He's gone to the other side.
Liverpool take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Up towards the flank. Up towards the front line. Henderson. Chance! Up for the header! He will be livid with himself.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
Oh, sweet feet. And it's Grenier.
There's a lot of movement up front.
Yeah, I have noticed that those front players are working very hard, dropping deeper.
Yeah, and I just think it keeps the opposition off guard with so much switching of position. Keeping shape is much harder.
Firmino. He's gone for it. In for the pieces. Goal! And this is getting better and better. Mohamed Salah did well there. He was onto it in a trice.
I might sound a little harsh here, but the keeper, I felt, could have done a better job in ensuring that ball didn't go back out into the danger area.
Liverpool get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Just brushed off the ball there. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Niang plays a clever pass. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Liverpool have to win if they're to make it. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Mohamed Salah. Fabinho. Got a shot away! No, he's missed it.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Here it comes. And it's Grenier. Grenier drives it forward. Robertson goes looking. Grenier. And Grenier! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. Jordan Henderson. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Forward it goes. Van Dijk cuts it out. That's not going to make it. Grenier. He goes long. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Liverpool in control at half-time, 2-0. We're into the last 45 minutes in this game of substantial significance. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Mane. Dangerous looking ball, and it's come to nothing. Jordan Henderson. Mohamed Salah could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third, and the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Wijnaldum. Good take, and he's had a look. That's gone a long way up and away. Fabinho plays it forward. Wijnaldum. Mohamed Salah is now the subject of some adhesive marking.
Well, there's certainly a coordinated attempt to shut him down, which is, I suppose, a natural response.
Wijnaldum gets it back. He's picked him out. A real chance to break.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Wijnaldum. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now, can he capitalise? Mohamed goes for goal! Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Towering header! A great save, real class.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Robertson, Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, and here's Mohamed Salah, and it's Wijnaldum, Fabinho, that is terrific skill. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
He's shaping up to have going for goal! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Alexander-Arnold did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Nzonzi. Nzonzi spreads it towards the left. It's a good run down the left-hand side. A chance to play it in. Plays it back. Has a hit! This could fall anywhere! And the through ball is intercepted. Firmino hoists it forward, looking to break out here. Niang hits one! Oh, he's managed to miss it.
Well, they're definitely going about things the right way, Peter. A goal soon can bolster energy levels now.
Stade Rennais have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Robertson. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Mane. He's made sure that that won't get through. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And time is up. Well, just see the thrill amongst the players. They have made it into the knockout stage. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, this is what the team set out to do, no doubt, and it's the first significant mission out of the way. I think, having seen the performances so far, and with the momentum they've amassed, I quite fancy them to do well in the next phase too, you know.
So, whilst one of these sides has sailed through already, there is still plenty at stake for the other. The only mission left is for them to wrap up what remains of this group stage, preferably in style, and a win here against their immediate rivals would go some way towards achieving that. The difference in mood between the two camps then really could not be much more profound. On the one hand, utter comfort and confidence, even coziness. On the other hand, uncertainty and urgency are the preeminent words. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Sadio Mane. He's one of the paciest players around, Peter. He's a very dangerous dribbler and a fine finisher to boot. I particularly like the way he gives defenders a headache by drifting across the forward line, looking for gaps to probe and spaces to get into. I think he's going to be a really huge asset for this team.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. So that's got things underway. Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Mane. And here's Mohamed Salah. Robertson has it in a wide position, so gets his head to it! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Hoists it forward. Well played, he saw that coming. Fabinho. And it's played forward. And it's Henderson. Mohamed Salah.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Jordan Henderson. Salah. Oh, really good feet from him. Gets up to head it! Oh, that was no routine save.
Firmino simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
Just off target. Shoots! Volleyed effort.
Jordan Henderson cannot be faulted for trying. It was asking to be hit just a bit straighter.
And he heaves it forward. Looking to get within range. And it's Henderson. He could be in here. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. RZ seem happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
Van Dijk. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Chance! Real chance! And oh! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Fabinho. And the shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Henderson. Now it's Roberto Firmino. What an adventurous run from a defender. Can he deliver? Great leap! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Oh, that's neat. It's come loose. He's there to receive it. That's a decent ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
Here we go again then. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Fabinho. Liverpool get it back again. And it's Wijnaldum. There's the... in with a header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Mohamed Salah did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Done very well to intervene. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And here's Roberto Firmino. Wijnaldum. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And it's Salah. Back to the keeper and try something new. Keeper's got good distance on that. Alisson can claim that. Fabinho. Flag goes looking. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Cut out in the nick of time. Forward it goes. Now it's Roberto Firmino. And here's Mane. Out to the left it goes. Look at the defender bombing forward. Defending of the desperate variety. Big chance! He scored!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
A 1-0 lead established.
The perfect display, and the old saying comes to mind: when the going gets tough, etc.
That is terrific skill. Classy.
AZ are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted. Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Wijnaldum. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. And it's Salah. Liverpool still ahead by the game's only goal.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Oh, good ball. Up to meet it! And another time! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. AZ need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
And here's Roberto Firmino. Mohamed Salah shapes to shoot! No mistake! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Wijnaldum gets it back. And time is up. Liverpool gain victory here, and on balance they were worth it. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, we knew there was a sizable gap in the quality of both squads, and the story.
So, whilst one of these sides has sailed through already, there is still plenty at stake for the other. The only mission left is for them to wrap up what remains of this group stage, preferably in style, and a win here against their immediate rivals would go some way towards achieving that. The difference in mood between the two camps then really could not be much more profound. On the one hand, utter comfort and confidence, even coziness. On the other hand, uncertainty and urgency are the preeminent words. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say Ezekiel Garay. Keep an eye on the centre-back's composure on the ball and his confidence in distributing it from the back, and if given enough time, he'll step forward and drive their momentum.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And we're underway. Gamero. Ferran Torres. Carlos Soler. Fabinho looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Now can he finish? Big chance! It's there!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Valencia didn't expect this, that's for sure. What can they do now? Jose Gaya gets it forward. And it's Mane. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Just brushed off the ball there. Gabriel tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. Gomez gets into the right position to intercept. Wijnaldum. It's a loose ball. Parejo. Liverpool scored early, of course, and it's 1-0. Ferran Torres. Parejo. And here's Rodrigo. Garay plays it out to the wing. Gaya. Across the field it goes. Ferran Torres. Gonzalo Guedes. It's come loose. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Forward it goes. You can get that clear.
Mohamed Salah really just wasn't quick enough then. Well, his thinking certainly wasn't. Didn't make use of what I felt were some very good options.
Turns and goes back. Defender's on the back foot. Ferran Torres plays it forward. Parejo. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets away from it. He's gone for it. It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, for me, both sides are strong and well-matched, and I think you need to be a good player to be out there right now.
Van Dijk. Robertson. And it's Wijnaldum. And here's Mane. Mane. Henderson! That comes as a mighty relief. Gomez. Liverpool do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Robertson. And we've reached half-time. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Liverpool head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. So we're into the second 45. Gomez. Jordan Henderson. Mane. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Now it's Rodrigo. Decent looking ball. Now it's Camero. It's a good... Ferran Torres! Jordan Henderson loses his balance and loses the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Gomez. Van Dijk. Robertson. Wijnaldum. It's pretty clear that he's being singled out.
Well, they know he's the root of potential problems, Peter, and they seem intent on uprooting that problem, like that.
Oh, he's not going to get that. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Rodrigo. And it's Parejo. Gonzalo Guedes, a scorer already in the game. Fabinho battles to win it back. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. And here's Camero. How about a shot? Drilled in low. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Looking for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, as Tesco, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Wijnaldum. Robertson. Wijnaldum. Vas did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gaia. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Ferran Torres. Vas. Played in with accuracy. Anderson drives it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Gets the better of his man. It's Salah! And how good was that? A finish of true class. And they're back in front.
Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for a lovely little lob.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now.
Gonzalo Guedes. A real chance of Gamero! And that could come back to haunt them.
Gamero nearly produced the perfect retort. That can only be a means to have another go.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. It could be in here. Mane. And he just whacks it away. Jose Gaya is there to heave it away.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Ferran Torres. And here's Gamero. Valencia don't have many options and time is running out. It's Rodrigo! And the keeper barely had to move. And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool win it by the odd goal. Almost nothing in it. Perhaps a draw would have felt fairer. But that's the game, and they have won it at the margin. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, qualification may have been confirmed with a game to spare, but they were determined to end on a high, almost as...
Liverpool return to action in this competition, a competition for which the dynamic has changed dramatically now as the group stages turn into the knockout phase. 180 minutes, 3 hours, that's all that separates winners from losers. There is no margin for error. It is now or never. Well, this is the scene inside the 54,000 all-seater Johan Cruyff Arena, decked out in that hugely familiar livery of the club that the great man himself, Cruyff, represented. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
So it's down to business here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Mane. Robertson. Mane. Firmino. Crunching tackle. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. And it's Wijnaldum. That is terrific skill. And here's Mane. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Promes. Played into space out wide. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Gomez. Wijnaldum.
Well, the fact that we haven't had an attempt on goal is becoming an embarrassing reflection on these teams.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Van der Beek. Ajax are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Fabinho. Robertson. That intervention was very necessary. Ziyech. He's picked him out. Van der Beek gets the better of his man. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Ball through needs to be good here. Has a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
I think that defence will be feeling mightily relieved now. They were really saved by some poor finishing then.
Fabinho. Robertson. Robertson plays it forward. Oh, real danger here. Alisson deals with it effortlessly. Firmino. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Salah. And if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum. Mane. Now it's Mane. He's had a shot! Corner it is then. Henderson. He's making good use of his strength there. Just refuse. Great leap! No, not the best of headers.
Oh, no, that was a chance. What a chance.
The half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
That they were when they started out. It's the start of the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
Firmino hits it! A great save, real class.
Firmino simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And it's Henderson. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Oh, he's managed to get it away. Henderson gets it back. Going through. In by Jordan Henderson. Overhits and out of play. Taliafico tries to get it forward quickly. Just brushed off the ball there. Promes. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Promes. No, that's not the ball he wanted. And here's Roberto Firmino. Forward it goes.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Henderson drives it forward. Oh, well played, he saw that coming. And it's Ziyech. Now it's Mane. Good ball. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. And out to safety. Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside. That's a throw. Now it's Roberto Firmino. He's got options out wide. He gets past his man. Mane. Ajax can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for...
Goes for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Fabinho. Now it's Tadic. Now it's Ziyech. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Ajax showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Deftly done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Van der Beek. And here's Tadic. Shapes to shoot! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I just hope you won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Ajax have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. 2 changes being made right now. Alexander-Arnold. Van der Beek. Hoists it forward. It's Ziyech. Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ziyech is very sporting here to acknowledge the quality of the save. A lovely little footballing moment.
Jordan Henderson, and it's played forward. And it's Ziyech. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Oh, real chance! Van der Beek finds himself offside. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. A draw away from home first up. That is a decent chunk of the job done. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. No complaints.
Well, some have suggested that the tie never really got going in the first leg. Both sides drew a blank, but it has left us with plenty to debate leading up to this second leg, certainly in terms of the approach either side might take. The tie in a delicate position. The winner must be identified by the end of this game, one way or another. The only question is whether anybody can break through in normal time. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. So all set to go again. We are where we were, 0-0.
Yeah, it may be stating the obvious, but it's scoreless due to 2 very solid defences. Something that could prove a real strength for either later in the competition. First, though, one of them has to find a goal or 2, and I'm not going to hazard a guess as to who's better equipped. This is really too close to call.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Liverpool came away from the first leg with a decent draw, and so 90 minutes to find a winner. Plus, who knows, extra time and even penalties. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. Van Dijk. Robertson. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Henderson has it out wide and in space. Now it's Tadic. Hoists it forward. Not offside that time. A chance to play it in. And he's straight offside. A buccaneering run from the defender. Room for a shot. Drilled in low. He's gone for it! Yes, it's there! And they have an aggregate lead.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Referee's given a throw. Jordan Henderson. Barbol. Chipped through. Gomez. Mohamed Salah. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing.
It's a busy front line, lots of movement.
And is that working for you?
Well, not really. To be honest, I'm not a great fan of taking goal potential away from the penalty box.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets wrestled off the ball. Fabinho. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tadic has a pop! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's played forward. And that's a throw. And a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, as test goalkeeper, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Robertson plays it forward. Now it's Wijnaldum. Mane has it in a wide position, so what next? Forward it goes. Ziyech. And it's Tadic. Ziyech. He brings the first half to a close. And here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Liverpool leading 1-0 at the break. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Done very well to intervene. Wijnaldum. Good ball. Has a hit! Sticks it away! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Plays a clever pass. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And here's Mane. A heavy challenge.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tadic. He's got shapes to shoot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Tadic sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Played it short. Tagliafico goes for the cross. Ziyech. Henderson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van der Beek. Van der Beek! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
It's Tadic! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, real danger here. Going for goal. Dispatched clinically. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. Terrible error, duly punished. We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Now it's Mane, going for Mane! They've done it! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
He's made it three. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Listen, it's up to them now how they think about it from here, because for me it's crying out for them to force the issue.
And he's cut it out. Jordan Henderson. That's good progress he's made on the ball. Where to next? Blint tries to get it forward quickly. Now surely! Shot a goal! Just off target.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
And it's played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Gomez. Alexander-Arnold. Jordan Henderson. And here's Mohamed Salah. And here's Roberto Firmino. Mohamed Salah. Salah plays it in. Firmino. Oh, has a hit! Yes! And surely that settles it. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
4 in the game. He is the man. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's got options out wide. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Van Dijk. Robertson. Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Firmino. And here's Mohamed Salah. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. Could move up a gear here. Looks to clip it forward. Jordan Henderson. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool advance. More stern tests await, no doubt. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, they've got to be happy with what they've produced here because they showed plenty of industry, and I think they've ended up getting what they deserve.
Liverpool made it through then to the business end of the tournament. We're down to the last 8 now, the stakes getting higher and higher. Not only them, of course, it's the same story for everyone. They all are desperate to win it. Something then is going to have to give. It is a charged atmosphere in here, fittingly so, given what is up for grabs. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. A truly big night of football here ahead of us. It always is when this competition is in town.
Well, we're at the stage, Peter, when the dream becomes believable. The stage of the season when everything takes on a tougher, more pressurised edge. When you want to win all you can, but might have to settle for one. This would be worth settling for, believe me.
And that gets things running. Robertson. There will be a throw-in. And it's Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good take in a good area. Dragovic. Forward it goes. That's great strength on the ball. Jordan Henderson. Mane. A really good feat. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Goes to finish! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Hoists it forward, and it's played forward. Jordan Henderson, and it's Salah. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And he has shown him a yellow card. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And so we have the first set piece of the game. And here's Mohamed Salah. Gets up to head it! It's in! There is the breakthrough! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Liverpool take the lead, 1-0.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries lifting it over. Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. Mohamed Salah. Liverpool are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. And that has been clubbed away. Henderson. And here's Henderson. Firmino! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Wijnaldum. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mohamed Salah. Oh, they could break here. That's put paid to a promising move. Firmino. Oh, it's opened up nicely for him. Up to meet it. Dragovic gets rid without sophistication. Jordan Henderson, hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Now it's Roberto Firmino, and it's Henderson. That's a good ball to find him. Room for a shot, he's had a go! Taken with style! 2 up, and threatening to pull clear. Time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Liverpool. That'll be the final action of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Liverpool sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Gets wrestled off the ball by a Leverkusen, ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Cuts it out. Fabinho tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Gorgeous control there. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Fabinho. Wijnaldum. Forward it goes. And now the breakaway. Looks to dink one in. And he's there to cut it out. There's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Fabinho. And it's Henderson. Henderson is on the end of some really unwanted attention.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
It's anyone's ball. No, it's not getting there. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Aranguiz.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Wijnaldum. Battles to win it back. Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Bayer Leverkusen just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Gomez goes looking. Jordan Henderson doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Tar. Oh, it's Bellarabi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Robertson. Robertson drives it forward, and it's Folland. Tries to stroke it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Wijnaldum. Aranguiz gets a good foot in there. Hoists it forward. Out to the right. He's got options out wide. Shapes to shoot! Salah. Mohamed Salah gets it out to the wing. Out of play for a goal kick. And it's Bellarabi. He goes long, cut out in the nick of time. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Liverpool felt they had to win at home, and win they did. It is they who take the initiative and head onto opposition territory on the front foot. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient.
Liverpool come here looking every inch the semi-finalists, having done a thoroughly convincing job on the same opponents in part one of this tie. The mood, of course, therefore, is good, certainly if you belong to the right camp. The question in their minds, not whether their team will progress, but can they do it with real style? We are soon, very soon, to receive the answer to that. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. So one terrific performance under their belts. Now they've got to do it all again, Jim.
Yeah, it's hard not to see it that way after such a convincing first crack at it. This team ought to ooze confidence and be able to recreate the authority and control. They've said all the right things in the build-up. Now they've got to go out and practice what they preach. Sometimes that can backfire.
There's the whistle. Liverpool right here having won their home leg. And they're in a position where a semi-final place is all but theirs. It would take some comeback to deny them. Wijnaldum spreads it towards the left. Mane. Robertson. Wijnaldum. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And now they can launch a counter. They get a throw in. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, that's neat. Time to deliver. Forward it goes. And it's Aranguiz.
Bayer Leverkusen have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better...
Oh, real danger here! He's left shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Mohamed Salah just might have got a little ahead of himself then. Maybe he had too much thinking time.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Out to the left it goes. He's found his man. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Arankis. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Keeper sends it forward. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Jordan Henderson. Wijnaldum. Over to the left. Played back in. He's in! Firmino shoots! We've got a goal! Just so calm under pressure.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a Neil, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
Liverpool have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Firmino sticks in a foot to win it back.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Gets the better of his man. Bellarabi. Header! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Robertson. And here's Mane. And here's Mohamed Salah. How about a shot? And it's played forward. Now a chance to break. Oh, it's fallen. He's gone for it! Oh, great save, real class. And there's the end of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Liverpool head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Gomez. Mohamed Salah. Up he gets! Hoists it forward, and now the breakaway. Bellarabi. It's got through to him. Gets away from his opponent. Up for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Gomez. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Gomez. And he's cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. A real chance to break. Bellarabi. He's got options out wide. In with the challenge. Bayer Leverkusen are making a change now. So who's he picking out? He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Firmino. Jordan Henderson. Someone looks like he's in need of protection here.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Forward it goes. Folland. But hits one! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
And it's played forward. That'll be a throw. Diaby. Timely intervention. And it's Salah. He gets past his man. Mohamed Salah. Plays it out to the wing. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Oh, it's Folland. Oh, it's Bellarabi. Floats one over. Played out to the right. In it comes. That intervention was very necessary.
Bayer Leverkusen are enjoying lots of possession, but they just can't find any penetration.
Diaby. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, delightful. He's gone for it! Firmino. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Towering header! Oh, and that should have been two.
Mohamed Salah was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Bayer Leverkusen are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. It's going to be a double change then. Chance! An absolute thunderbolt! A finish right from the top draw! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. It was all very well drilled.
Dragovic. Aranguiz. Tries to get it forward quickly. And they've been caught out here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Wijnaldum. Robertson. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Going through. Room for a shot. Oh, good ball. And the shot! In for the follow-up. And it's there! And they are cruising away. That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch. Well, they're very much the best.
And that will be the final act. And on to the semi-final. Another hurdle cleared. Next up, the penultimate step. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up.
Well, hello, good evening, and welcome to everybody who has joined us, regardless of where you are, or indeed what time it is with you all over the globe, as we bring you this most glamorous of clashes between two sides desperately chasing the right to contest the ultimate prize in club football. This competition has provided us with so much unforgettable drama since the first qualifiers began last summer, and I'm certain there will be plenty more to come in the last few. It is semi-final day. The stands here, the curva, as the locals call them, make for quite an impressive sight, all in support of the grand old lady of the Italian game. So just one more step for a date with destiny. Few games come bigger than this one.
Yeah, and the first leg of a semi-final, you can't guarantee passage into the final, obviously, just yet. But you can make life quite hard for yourself, Peter, second leg. So you've got to expect it to be tight and tense. This atmosphere sounds perfect for the occasion. And it's a case of releasing your best now and just finding a stronger edge, letting the opposition know what you're all about. And it's going to be tough next time round too.
So we're up and running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Miralem Pjanic. He plays in that deep midfield position, Peter, which allows him to take his time to pick out a pass to the forward line. He also delivers a fantastic set piece, something that his manager had...
Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Van Dijk. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's searching through. Cristiano Ronaldo. He's through and a real chance!
Well, I think when you're in that situation, all you can do is tip your hat to the keeper, because that was fantastic.
Fabinho. Henderson. Aimed into... Gets up to head it! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases the chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Robertson. Liverpool are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And it's Mane. Robertson. Mane. It's come loose. Now it's Higuain. Battles to win it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fabinho. Fabinho. Henderson. Played into the header! It's there!
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Liverpool take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
And it's Danilo. Higuain. Shot at goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Forward it goes. Alexander-Arnold. Liverpool are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Wijnaldum. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. Ramsey goes looking. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Jordan Henderson. Salah. Mohamed Salah. That's a brilliant interception. Bentancur. Liverpool are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Van Dijk. Wijnaldum. Robertson. And it's Wijnaldum. Mane. Lobs it in gently. Wijnaldum looking to get on the end of this. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Bonucci is there and he can get that clear. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And the referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with the first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Liverpool, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Ramsey, Matuidi, Fabinho does well there, alert. Gomez, Jordan Henderson. He's found his man, now it's Higuain. Face to, tries a shot! And in it goes! Juventus are level!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Juventus have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked and I still haven't moved.
Gets the better of his man. That intervention was very necessary.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach and it may just freshen things up.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Matuidi plays it forward. It's Higuain! Higuain, and he's cut it out. Robertson tries to get it forward quickly. Alisson can pick that up. Jordan Henderson. Salah. Bonucci does well to read it and intercepts. Bentancur. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Bonucci drives it forward. And it's Salah, dashing forward at pace. Now it's Mane! It was a matter of inches.
Look, I'm sure he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't have that covered.
There really wasn't very much in that, not far away from being a telling final ball.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Henderson. Quick glance at goal. Robertson. And he heaves it forward. One final crack at it now. Firmino plays it out to the wing.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
And it's Pjanic.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Firmino. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Fabinho. Jordan Henderson. Wijnaldum. Van Dijk. Mane. He has a go! And there goes the final whistle. Liverpool will look forward to home advantage now, having avoided defeat in the first leg. It is theirs to take. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good...
Well, welcome wherever you may be. Just feel, if you can, the wonderful atmosphere that is laid out around us. For the benefit of those catching up after the first leg, the hosts have brought the tie back to their own ground with a draw. It is a result generally accepted as having been broadly positive for them. That certainly seems to be the overwhelming interpretation of the supporters here, who are creating an ambience in which they hope their team can thrive. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. Well, anything can still happen here. There is no certainty. In fact, the only thing for sure is that somebody is going to find a place in the final at the other's expense.
It'll be intriguing to see just how this one's going to be decided. I have no doubt, Peter, that the hosts would be happier of the two, but you could also argue that the pressure to win it is all on them, and that's clearly what the crowd are demanding here. Blanking all of that out and sticking to the task at hand will be key for them. They're in no position to attempt anything cavalier.
There's the whistle. Liverpool picked up a handy draw in the away leg, and their place in the final now hinges on what they can do in front of their own fans. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Robertson. Wijnaldum. He's made sure that that won't get through. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Mohamed Salah. Jordan Henderson. Matuidi. Driving on now, what can they conjure from here? It's got through to him.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Shapes to shoot! Cleared without complication. And it's Firmino. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Forward it goes. Salah, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Mohamed Salah has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Fabinho. Gomez gets it back. Alexander-Arnold. Wijnaldum. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's got it, and he's got time! And he just whacks it away. Hoists it forward, looking to break out here. And it's Rabiot. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Wijnaldum conjuring up some magic on the right-hand side. He's pinged one through here. Mane has a pop! And he's found the net!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Liverpool take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Chiellini. Matuidi. Firmino. Oh, some tackle that. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Ramsey. And here's Cristiano. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Bentancur goes for the cross. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Now it's Henderson. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Referee's given a throw. Semi-final reaches halfway. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Liverpool happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. Here we go again then. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Matuidi gets wrestled off the ball. Matuidi really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
It's anyone's ball. Good clearance and very necessary. Gomez. Mohamed Salah. Whipped in. Szczesny has that under control. Cuadrado. Bentancur. Cuadrado. Gomez tries to get it forward quickly. So still just a goal between them. Gomez goes looking, and it's Henderson. Oh, nice touch. Jordan Henderson gets into some space. Point-blank header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Cuadrado.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Van Dijk plays it forward. Wijnaldum. He spotted the run and played him through. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Robertson. Wijnaldum. It's come loose. Fabinho. He's had a look. Now it's Henderson. Henderson finds himself offside. Played towards the front men. Alexandro does well to read it and intercepts. Has he found his man? Jordan Henderson. There's the through ball. Given offside once more. Chesney sends that a long way. And it's Henderson. Jordan Henderson. Hardly anything between the sides. And the score is 1-0. The less said about that pass, the better.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
And here's Mane. It's a brilliant interception.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Chris, and the finish! Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Hoists it high.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
And has a goal! And the ball's come out! Jordan Henderson. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Cristiano Ronaldo just brushed off the ball there. And that's it. Liverpool have done it. Into the final, and they can taste glory now. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've grown in stature and confidence with every step, and one big step away from the trophy now.
So this is it. Domestic football across the continent may all be done and dusted in the major leagues, but now we have the ultimate spectacle to conclude the season. The earliest phase in qualifying started way back at the beginning of last summer, and now there are just 2 teams standing. A show not just for the capacity crowd here, but one for the whole world. The global audience, they say, some 300 million. This is, of course, the Camp Nou, one of the best known, perhaps the best known of all the venues in European football. So we're almost there. All one can see, a look of utter focus on the faces of all involved. You've been there, Jim Beglin. What will they be thinking as they wait for the whistle?
Well, you're right, Peter, I have been in this position, and the message is usually something like, remember all the work, the hard work you've put in to get this far. So don't leave anything out there now. Do what you're good at. It's better than what they can offer. Stick to that, and you hope it'll be enough.
So what are we to expect in this final?
Look, we can only hope for a final that will be free-flowing and end-to-end and highly entertaining, but fear of defeat can often dominate emotions, so don't be surprised if it gets nervy and tense.
Not offside that time. Keeper's got good distance on that. Jordan Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Henderson. Firmino. Fence has got rid of that. Gomez gets it back. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Goretzka. And here's Perisic. It's a decent-looking cross. Timely intervention. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Well positioned to make that interception. Keeper sends it forward. He's left his man. Mane. Massive leap! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Fabinho positions himself well and cuts it out. Gomez. Salah. Henderson provides an outlet. Towering header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Cuts it out. And it's Salah. Mane. Mane. And he's whipped it in low.
That's a case of crossing in hope, and unless they provide some more options, it'll be more
He's
missed than
through.
hit.
Lewandowski. Goal! Bayern Munich! Could that be the start of something big? It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as a needle the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, hey, you've got him, no, you don't. Brilliant.
Bayern Munich have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, Peter, the emphasis should now switch to winning it, rather than even thinking about losing it.
And they've been caught out here. He's one-on-one, and Firmino! Good save, keeper read that well.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but without the right result.
The assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Javi Martinez. Both sides a bit lacking in it. Goretzka! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Van Dijk plays it forward. Robertson going full tilt down the left. Out to the left it goes. It's out for a goal kick. Pavard hoists it forward. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Javi Martinez gets it back. And here's... And the shot! Koeman! Has a pop! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
With the short one. He'll have a go. Who's ball? Who's going to get there? They get a throw in. Fabinho battles to win it back. Schüller. Time added on will be 2 minutes. There's the through ball. Gets away from his opponent. Firmino. Goretzka. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. George, in the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
First things first now, and they must give themselves a platform to help generate some momentum if they're going to find the route back.
The whistle goes, we're off and running.
I think they've got to go out at the start of this second half now and set a tone that smacks of intent and determination. Should they manage it, I think they can find a way back.
Oh, nice touch. Wijnaldum. Jordan Henderson. Mohamed Salah. The defence can get it clear. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Alexander-Arnold. Good ball. Has a pop! It's anyone's ball. He's going after it. Tries a shot! Oh my word, that is fantastic! A finish right from the top draw. They have pulled themselves right back into it.
Oh, it's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Perisic goes on a charge down the left. Goes for the cross. Cut out in the nick of time. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And out to safety. It's a loose ball. Now can he finish? Striding forward, facing goal. And the finish! And it's played forward. Wijnaldum. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino. In with a header! Dispatched clinically. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Great header, made it look easy.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Gone back to the keeper. Wijnaldum. Ball's out on the left now. It's Wijnaldum! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I think he still deserves full marks for making his way through. It was a cracking run.
Bayern Munich have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. And it's Salah. He's picked him out.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And here's Roberto Firmino. Firmino! And that would have won it.
Firmino was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Bayern Munich making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Bayern Munich are actually displaying tremendous...
He's tried one! And the lead stays intact, just.
Perisic must have known he could ill afford to miss that. He's Mr. Angry now.
Van Dijk goes looking. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. Just a few moments from glory. Wijnaldum is onto it and can take it up. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Wijnaldum. It's Wijnaldum! It's come loose. That'll be a throw. And here's Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Wijnaldum really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
And here's Mane. Wijnaldum. This could fall anywhere. Mane spreads it towards the left. Robertson passes. Mane with a shot! And that is that. Liverpool have done it. It is party time as they gather to get their hands on the trophy. What a moment this is for all connected with the team. It's a day for pride, a day for glory, another grand chapter to be added to their glittering history.